name's Craig Wagner, and this is little Crescendo. And he finally made it to where he's 2 years old. And well, I was in Children's Hospital just at midnight one night, walking around the hospital getting coffee, and I seen a questionnaire to where I stopped and filled out a thing on Newborn Hope.
Newborn Hope began serving the community in 1973, and as prematurity continues to be the #1 cause of death and disability in newborns, our work remains critical and still relevant today.
The work of Newborn Hope has changed over recent years. While we still provide community grants to organizations statewide whose missions align with ours, we have been able to work more closely and directly with families to meet their most critical needs, especially as they transition home from the NICU.
In Colorado, approximately 10% of the babies are born premature. Babies who are below 32 weeks are referred to the early intervention program. For babies who are over 32 weeks, they are not eligible for this program. And as a result, those therapists came together and they would form an organization that would focus on the follow-up of these infants. As a result, the NICU Consortium was founded.
The NICU Consortium Partnership is a community-based, volunteer-run organization. The mission with the NICU Consortium Partnership is to promote a coordinated discharge and follow-up for families who experience the NICU and to support them in their transitioning from the NICU to home. Last year, we created a NICU Resource Connection website where families can go to the website and access information and resources that apply directly to them in their area. Newborn Hope has provided the umbrella by which this important work can be done and shared.
I'm a seamstress. I started making resting gowns about 5 years ago. You know, these little babies, some of them just don't make it. And so these little gowns are their way to memorialize their special little angel. I'm Irene Sutherland, and I help create resting gowns for Newborn Hope.
Knowing Irene from church and knowing what she does with the beautiful wedding gowns that are transformed into these lovely resting gowns means a lot to me. There are some parents who do not get to take their little preemies home. To me, these little gowns are just a little something that they can wrap their little angel in, tuck them in as they start their journey home. We are very thankful at Newborn Hope for all of our volunteers. Just one little something or some person can come to us at Newborn Hope where we see one small little need, and through our volunteers and people who support us, we can provide these wonderful programs by starting with really one person.
Smell is the first sense to develop in infancy. Scent hearts are placed on the skin of mom or caretaker and then placed with the infant to promote attachment and bonding. The baby develops an awareness or familiarity with the scent, and it provides connection when mom is away or not able to hold the baby.
Lindsay approached me and she just said, "Can you make a little heart about that big?" And then a couple weeks later she came and said, "Can you make some with Newborn Hope in red on the little heart?" And I said, "Sure. How many would you like?" She said, 200. Okay. So I made 200 hearts. I believe at this time I've made around 3,000 hearts for Newborn Hope.
What started off as a small project for close friends of Newborn Hope has turned into a project that has served NICUs statewide. And now NICUs statewide are requesting our scent hearts.
Get. rabbit.
We've been through a lot. He's
when I look into your
came out 30 days premature. He got flown to Colorado Springs to the Children's Hospital, and I stayed there with him for 2 months. Been with him ever since. He came home and on a feeding tube, and we just barely got him off the oxygen when he came home because he had a cyst on his brain. So they did brain surgery. So he's been through more than, yeah, is that where they did the surgery? Right there?
Yep.
Yep.
When I first met Craig Wagner, it was through a phone call. I was privileged to be able to telephone him and tell him that he would be receiving an award from Preemie Family Assistance Fund. He was overjoyed, to say the very least. He was so grateful, he even sent photos of each item with Crescendo in the center of it all. Each time I talked to him, it was apparent that he was completely devoted to this little boy that had completely changed his world.
Because they got us a baby crib, and a stroller, and some clothes. And when I was really needing it in the worst way, they made a couple truck payments for us. That was awesome, huh? We don't know how we could have done it without them, huh?
Since June of 2020, Preemie Family Assistance Fund has awarded over 150 families.
Well, newborn hope means to me a new life for Crescendo. We was both needing help in the worst way.
Newborn Hope and Preemie Family Assistance Fund would like to thank you for your ongoing support and donations. We couldn't do it without you.
I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up.